Hello there, this is Yanis from the Arcweave team with another video on Hology Arcjam, the game jam organized by Hology Engine along with Arcweave. In this video, we'll see how we can add a new NPC into the game. Put the NPC, the new character, inside a specific position in the game, and also create a dialogue tree for them, like a short dialogue. I have linked already my Hology game with my Arcweave project. This is the example project, the same project that every participant will get, every team. And let's see here, if we go to components, we will see that we have a folder called characters. Now let's have a look at the characters. We have Odysseus Buck, who is the player, and we know this because if we go to settings, we'll find that the player character attribute has Odysseus Buck. Then we have Ashenbane, Sardonia, and Princess Ribbit. And if we go to all those three characters, we'll see that they have a certain attribute called spawn point. And the attribute is actually populated by a specific spawn point. What is a spawn point? Now, if we go to this folder here, it's called spawn points, and it has several predefined positions where you can place a character. So we see here that Ashenbane is in the crystal front, and that's where she's at. Crystal front. Here it is. The same with Sardonia Yeast. She is at the castle front. And the third character is Princess Ribbit, who is at the green farm. So now let's see how we can actually add another NPC. Let's see, we want to add Sir Madison. There he is. And yes, Sir Madison does not have a spawn point, so let's give him a spawn point. Let's put him at the grocery front, for example. Why not? So I drag my component from spawn points to this attribute here called spawn point. And let's see if this works. If I go to my game now and refresh, I click play. And if I turn around, I can see that this new NPC is right here where I placed him by the grocery place. So now if I go close to Sir Edmund, or whatever his name is, there is actually no dialogue triggered because there is no dialogue tree involving him. So let's correct this and go to my project here, and let's make, if we go to our encounters board folder, I can create another board and give it the name of Grocer, Green Grocery, or what's his name? Sir Madison. Sir Madison the Greengrocer. So now what I have to do is just drag Sir Madison as a component into my board. And this, by default, in Arcweave creates a new element with the component attached. I can say this, I can call this Sir Madison Start Dialogue. And what I need to do is right-click on the element and go to Properties and give a specific attribute to this element. If I go to the other starting elements of the other dialogues, I see here they all have one attribute, which is called dialogue, and its value is start. It's a string called start. So I have to do the same with my new character, Sir Madison. Right-click, go to Properties, add a string field, call it dialogue, and start. So now my game knows that this is going to be where Sir Madison's dialogue begins. Okay, so if I go back to my Hology game and refresh, like reload the page, I can approach this new character. And now, hopefully, a dialogue will be triggered. Hello there. Okay. Since there's no more lines following up, the dialogue ends and I can just leave. So now I can add more elements and create a more complex dialogue as much as I want, as complex as I want. I will not make it particularly complicated now, just to demonstrate. So create another element, and I'm going to drag my player component, who is Odysseus Buck, right here, and this defines who the speaker is of this line, and I can say hello there. Hello to you too. What a boring piece of dialogue. Hello to you too. And then we can have an option. Create element here saying, how's the weather? And another option. Why are these pink? Okay. And another option called how much for the carrots? Mate. Why not? Okay. And how's the weather today? Of course, the actual line could be a little bit more complicated than the option text. So, how's the weather today, my dear fella, for example? Fella. Okay, how's the weather today, my dear fella? So now I don't forget to put the speaker component. So the game knows who is saying this line. How much for the carrots, mate? And how's the weather today, my dear fella? So if we go now to the game and reload, we will be able to progress the dialogue all the way to those two options. Hello there. Continue. Hello to you too. How's the weather today? How much for the carrots, mate? And then we can leave. So then, of course, you can add all the complexity that you want to add to your dialogue, variables, and you can create logic this way and let the game know what has already been said or done and respond accordingly. So one last thing, just for the flavor of it, we have Sir Madison here, and, well, Sir Madison has a specific attribute called hat, and we can actually give him a hat. And there are 3 hats we can choose. Let's choose hat number 1 and put it here. And if we refresh, and we turn around, we will see that Sir Madison now wears a hat. Well, that was all for this video on Hology Arcjam, how to create an NPC. Both teams, Hology Engine and Arcweave, will be supporting you throughout the game jam. So if you have any questions on either engine and either system, go to our Discord servers, Hology Engine and Arcweave Discord servers, ask questions, get acquainted, meet people, and I cannot stress out how much I'm looking forward to playing your creations. This is Yanis from Arcweave. I wish you the best of luck with the jam. Have fun and let the games begin.